Chosen one, you have felt the restlessness rising inside you like a tide that refuses to remain still, and this stirring is not a flaw, but a divine whisper, calling your name with sacred intention. You have wondered why familiar tasks suddenly feel foreign, why routine responsibilities now weigh heavily upon your spirit, and why the place that once felt stable now feels narrow to your expanding soul. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and every tremor of discomfort is a sign of heaven's fingerprints on your timeline. Angels have begun adjusting the gates before you, aligning pathways that match the calling etched into your design since the beginning. The decree is sealed, the timing is anointed, and the unease you feel is the holy announcement of transition. Chosen one, the boredom that clings to your days is not the boredom of laziness, but the boredom of someone who has spiritually outgrown the room they're standing in. And heaven is urging you to notice the shift. Your spirit has surpassed the limits of your current assignment, stretching beyond the borders of what once fed you, for God is preparing a table that matches the person you are becoming. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and this holy dissatisfaction is the divine key unlocking a new season. Your peace will speak, revealing which doors are closing and which doors are divinely held open just for you, echoing Revelation 3:8 as a promise etched into eternity. And though uncertainty whispers around you, the decree is sealed, the timing is anointed, and nothing can delay what heaven has already set in motion. Chosen one, you have questioned whether disappointment means you've failed, but heaven needs you to understand that disappointment is often the doorway God used to redirect his beloved. When one assignment loses its meaning, another begins to reveal its shape, forming quietly behind the scenes like the gentle rising of dawn. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward or pulled by the gravity of divine alignment toward the next place of growth. This isn't status, this is sanctuary, for God is not elevating your title, he is elevating your purpose. And as Romans 8:28 reminds, all things are already working together for your unfolding good. Chosen one, angels have been repositioning the landscape of your opportunities, shifting connections, dissolving outdated attachments, and preparing keys for gates you have not yet walked through. You have felt the tension between where you are and where you sense God is leading you, and that tension is the sacred pull of destiny rearranging itself around your obedience. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and every closed door is heaven's protection rather than rejection. This isn't status, this is sanctuary, a realignment that brings you into conversations, environments, and assignments that nourish your soul rather than drain it. The decree is sealed, the timing is anointed, and each step forward has already been blessed. Chosen one, the divine discomfort you feel is the same whisper Abraham heard in Genesis 12:1, when God told him to leave what was familiar in order to inherit what was promised. You too are standing at the threshold of a calling that requires more space than where you are now, for your spirit has grown wider than your environment. Your peace will speak as you contemplate your next moves, guiding you like a lamp carried by an angel in the quiet of night. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, drawn by a destiny that refuses to stay dormant a moment longer, and the decree is sealed. The timing is anointed, for God himself is preparing the way. Chosen one, you may feel fatigued in ways that sleep cannot fix, and this exhaustion is the quiet signal that you are carrying responsibilities no longer meant for you. Heaven is breaking you free from systems that drain your energy and detach you from your divine assignment, pulling you into environments where your gifts can breathe again. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and the inner weariness is the final sign that this season has completed its work. Your peace will speak as burdens lift, revealing paths that feel lighter, clearer, and deeply aligned with who you are becoming. The decree is sealed, the timing is anointed, and God is sending help ahead of you. Chosen one, the whisper inside your spirit has been getting louder, telling you that you were created for more than repetition and survival. You were created for impact, meaning, and divine resonance. The career you've been holding on to has served you well, but heaven is now releasing you into a new realm where your gifts will carry more weight and your voice will find greater authority. You are not being pushed out. You are being called forward, for God has prepared doors that will recognize you the moment you approach. This isn't status. This is sanctuary, a shift into work that blesses your spirit rather than burdens your identity. And angels are already standing at the gates, holding the keys of Isaiah 22:22. Chosen one, disappointment has been your unexpected teacher lately, but heaven wants you to see it as your divine escort into the next dimension of purpose. What broke your heart was never meant to imprison you. It was meant to refocus you toward the place where God has prepared restoration, much like Job 42:10, where blessing returned in double measure. You are not being pushed out. You are being called forward, and the sting you feel today is simply the echo of a season releasing you. Your peace will speak when you least expect it, confirming which paths lead to healing and which ones lead to unnecessary delay. And the decree is sealed. The timing is anointed, for God is moving even in the shadows. Chosen one, if you feel the ground shifting beneath your feet, do not fear, for heaven is simply removing what no longer aligns with your identity and calling. You are stepping into a place where your talents, values, and spiritual maturity will converge beautifully, creating a life that feels harmonious rather than fragmented. You are not being pushed out. You are being called forward, for God is aligning everything around you like a master conductor orchestrating a divine symphony. This isn't status. This is sanctuary, a holy restoration of your sense of worth and purpose, and your peace will speak louder with every step you take. Chosen one, breathe deeply and trust the process, for none of this is coincidence, and none of this is random. You are walking through a divine transition designed with precision. Heaven is guiding you from limitation into expansion, from burnout into blessing, from routine into revelation. You are not being pushed out. You are being called forward, and the new work God is preparing for you will feel like stepping into the life you were always meant to live. The decree is sealed, the timing is anointed, and every angel assigned to you is already in position. If this part speaks to you, write, "I'm ready for alignment" in the comments. Chosen one, the shifts around you are not random tremors, but the gentle turning of a divine key, unlocking doors that were once hidden from your sight. And heaven wants you to walk with confidence into what is unfolding. You may feel uncertain, but uncertainty is often the sacred soil where destiny plants its deepest seeds, birthing courage where hesitation once lived. You are not being pushed out. You are being called forward, and your peace will speak when you stand before the doorway meant for you. This isn't status. This is sanctuary, a restoration of alignment between your spirit and your assignment. The decree is sealed, the timing is anointed, and angels are guiding your steps with precision. Chosen one, every opportunity that vanished was a gate that God Himself closed, not to punish you but to protect you from misalignment that would have drained your spirit. You have outgrown what once felt comfortable, and heaven is escorting you into a new realm that recognizes your worth and honors your calling. You are not being pushed out. You are being called forward, and every closed door is a divine redirection, not a denial. Your peace will speak as new doors open effortlessly, echoing Revelation 3:8 in the chambers of your heart. And the decree is sealed. The timing is anointed, for God is preparing the right room for your voice. Chosen one, there are conversations happening about you in rooms you have not yet entered, and God is positioning the right people to notice your gifts at the appointed moment. You may feel hidden, but hidden seasons are holy seasons, where God strengthens your foundation before revealing your next assignment. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and the divine alignment unfolding around you will make sense only in hindsight. This isn't status, this is sanctuary, where your talents are not exploited but cultivated by God's wisdom, and your peace will speak as you approach the gates heaven has prepared. Chosen one, the inner conflict you've been feeling is the sound of old identity shedding, making room for the version of you that your next assignment requires. You cannot carry yesterday's mindset into tomorrow's calling, for new doors require renewed vision. You are not being pushed out. You are being called forward, and heaven is clearing the debris around your path so you can walk unhindered. This isn't status, this is sanctuary, and in this sanctuary, God reveals the purity of his intention for your life. The decree is sealed, the timing is anointed, and divine clarity will soon illuminate your path. Chosen one, God has been adjusting your desires, removing the craving for places that no longer honor your potential, and awakening deeper longings for purpose-driven work. What once excited you now feels shallow, not because you have changed randomly, but because God has deepened your spirit and expanded your horizon. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and the dullness you feel is heaven signaling that your season is shifting. Your peace will speak when you encounter what truly belongs to you, forming a resonance that feels like home, and angels will guard your steps as you move toward this new alignment. Chosen one, divine intervention often feels like disruption, but disruption is merely heaven's way of revealing the path you would have never chosen alone. God is removing you from environments that no longer fit your anointed identity, guiding you toward work that reflects your values and honors your divine design. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward. And this redirection is one of the greatest acts of love heaven can offer. This isn't status, this is sanctuary, where purpose and peace meet in perfect harmony, and the decree is sealed, the timing is anointed, as written in Romans 8:28, reminding you that all things are working for your good. Chosen one, every delay you've experienced was a divine pause, ensuring you do not step through the wrong gate before the right one unlocks. Heaven is synchronizing your path with supernatural precision, orchestrating moments that will feel like miracles disguised as opportunities. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and the quiet guidance within you is stronger than the noise outside of you. Your peace will speak as clarity rises like dawn, revealing what God has been preparing in the unseen. And the decree is sealed, the timing is anointed, aligning your steps with heavenly timing. Chosen one, you may feel as though you are walking through fog, but God is the lamp at your feet, revealing just enough light to keep you moving forward with trust. This is not confusion, this is divine pacing, ensuring your spirit stays aligned with heaven's rhythm. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and each step is guided by the one who holds the keys of David in Isaiah 22:20-22. This isn't status, this is sanctuary, where every move is wrapped in grace, and every decision is soaked in divine wisdom, and your peace will speak louder than any doubt trying to cloud your vision. Chosen one, there is a new role, a new assignment, a new territory prepared for you, one that aligns with your values, honors your growth, and reflects the maturity God has cultivated within you. This new place will not drain you, it will nourish you, elevate you, and ignite parts of you that have slept for far too long. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and the new environment will feel like stepping into divine alignment itself. This isn't status, this is sanctuary, a sacred place where your gifts will thrive without compromise. The decree is sealed, the timing is anointed, and heaven is opening the gates before you. Chosen one, trust what your spirit already knows, even if your circumstances have not yet caught up with heaven's intention for your life. You are transitioning from where you were to where you are meant to be, and this journey is carried by the breath of God himself. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and your peace will speak as confirmation when the right door opens. Angels are already stationed at every threshold, ensuring nothing can hinder your appointed elevation. If this message resonates with your spirit, write "I'm stepping through my door" in the comment. Chosen one, the transition you are stepping into carries the fragrance of destiny. For God has been preparing this moment long before you recognized the signs, and heaven now calls you to walk boldly. Every feeling of displacement, every whisper of boredom, and every wave of disappointment has been part of the divine strategy bringing you into alignment. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and the peace rising within you is the quiet confirmation that heaven has already gone ahead of you. This isn't status, this is sanctuary, a sacred repositioning where your gifts will finally find their rightful expression. The decree is sealed, the timing is anointed, and angels are standing at the gates, with keys forged in divine intention. Chosen one, you have been sensing the lifting of old burdens, as though invisible hands are removing weights you no longer need to carry. And this is the unmistakable mark of divine intervention. What once demanded your energy now slips easily from your grasp, not because you are failing, but because heaven has completed its work in that place. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and the release you feel is heaven unlocking the next phase of your purpose. This isn't status, this is sanctuary, a movement toward work that honors your integrity, values, and calling, and your peace will speak as you step away from what no longer fits your spirit. Chosen one, God is not just changing your job, He is changing your environment, shifting the atmosphere around you, so your spirit can breathe again, and your creativity can rise without limitation. New connections, new conversations, and new opportunities are forming quietly, arranging themselves in a divine pattern that only heaven could orchestrate. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, drawn into a place where your voice, your gifts, and your presence hold greater weight. This isn't status, this is sanctuary, a field of purpose crafted with your name inscribed upon it. And the decree is sealed, the timing is anointed, aligning every detail with perfect precision. Chosen one, the divine delay you've endured has softened your ego, strengthened your wisdom, and purified your motives, preparing you for a role that requires depth rather than mere ambition. God is elevating you, not because you asked for more, but because you became more through the trials you endured. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and this new chapter will feel like stepping into the authenticity you've long carried in silence. Your peace will speak as heaven ushers you into places where your presence brings transformation, and angels, assigned by divine order, will guard every step you take into this new season. Chosen one, there is a door waiting for you that no one else can walk through, because it was designed in the architecture of heaven, with your identity in mind. What God is opening for you cannot be sabotaged, delayed, or stolen, for the keys of Isaiah 22:22 have already been spoken over your life. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and the certainty rising within you is the echo of heaven's affirmation. This isn't status, this is sanctuary, the fulfillment of alignment between who you are and what you are meant to carry. And the decree is sealed. The timing is anointed, ensuring this elevation arrives right on time. Chosen one, the season you are entering will not drain you the way the previous one did, for God is replacing striving with grace and exhaustion with divine ease. Echoing the promise of Psalm 1, you will no longer build what was never yours, nor invest energy into assignments that do not honor your design. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and every new responsibility will feel lighter, because heaven is partnering with you. Your peace will speak as work becomes worship, and tasks become expressions of purpose. The decree is sealed, the timing is anointed, and heaven's rhythm will guide you daily. Chosen one, the alignment you are stepping into will bring clarity that dissolves confusion, stability that replaces fear, and joy that resurrects what disappointment buried. God is rebuilding you from the inside out, honoring the prayers you whispered quietly and the faith you held even when nothing made sense. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, walking into a destiny that has been waiting with patience and precision. This isn't status, this is sanctuary, where your values, your purpose, and your spirit finally move in one direction, and your peace will speak with authority, announcing that the shift is complete. Chosen one, the divine calling on your life is awakening with new strength, and the assignment ahead will require the maturity, resilience, humility you have gained through this long season of stretching. The discomfort was never a punishment, it was preparation, shaping you into someone who can steward greater responsibility with grace. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and heaven is preparing platforms where your presence will heal, influence, and uplift. This isn't status, This is sanctuary, a sacred convergence of God's timing and your transformation, and the decree is sealed. The timing is anointed, ensuring your steps are carried by divine orchestration. Chosen one, you are approaching a horizon where your spirit will finally exhale, where your work will feel meaningful, and where your days will resonate with divine alignment. The restlessness is ending because your new beginning is arriving, and the spiritual fog is lifting to reveal clarity shaped by heaven itself. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and your peace will speak as you recognize the place God has prepared for you. This isn't status, this is sanctuary, the sacred fulfillment of long-awaited purpose. The decree is sealed, the timing is anointed, and you are stepping into the chapter written just for you. Chosen one, breathe deeply now, for the transition has already begun, and heaven's presence surrounds you, like a protective gate of light. Every angel assigned to you is standing ready, every door meant for you is unlocking, and every step ahead is blessed before you take it. You are not being pushed out, you are being called forward, and the confirmation you've been seeking will arrive through peace, alignment, and divine orchestration. This isn't status, this is sanctuary, and God Himself is guiding you with the wisdom of eternity. If this message speaks to your spirit, write, "I receive my divine assignment" in the comments. Chosen one, may the God who holds the key of David in Isaiah 22:22 seal this transition over your life with divine authority and unshakable peace. May every door that is not yours be closed forever, and may every gate that carries your name open without resistance or delay. May angels go before you to arrange alignment, behind you to protect your steps, and beside you to strengthen your spirit. May your new assignment overflow with purpose, clarity, and favor, and may your heart recognize the sanctuary God has prepared for you, and may your peace speak louder than every doubt, confirming that the decree is sealed and the timing is anointed. If you receive this prophetic word, type, "Amen, I'm ready for my new door" to seal it in your spirit.